tell you something though. I must admit that I'm not massively looking forward to doing the signaling for this. This is probably going to take us to the rest of the stream in order to be able to do. But it is what it is. Let's go ahead and grab a country road. Country roads take me home. Fine, so I want this road here, and it is going to connect over here. We will do our train station, cargo terminus station. It's gonna go in, oh, that's not actually particularly ideal. We can change that one though. So what we can do here is we can do the 30 and attach it here and then delete this. And then we'll do 30 track. So we can have that come over and that looks pretty dandy. And then going up to 50, this track will effectively just come over and bypass all of this. We don't really have to worry about that particularly much. What we will do though is we will get our railway depot. So we'll curl that round a little bit more. And we'll place it, why don't we place it here? And then we'll do a 30 track, which is going to peel off of this. Wait, what? Why aren't you detecting track? Wait, what? Oh, did I? Hang on a minute. I might need to. Yeah, okay, fine. I see what issue has occurred. Let's delete this. And we'll do you at 50. So there to there is 50, and then 30. So I don't think configuration not possible. I think that's how it needs to be. So I think I actually need to delete this. So let's go back to Port Ealing, configure it. Let's get rid of this track. Warning, use with care. Bulldoze anyway. What happens? There's a collision. Ah, okay. It won't let me bulldoze this. Beans, and buggeration. Okay, so it's gonna need to come. It's gonna need to come effectively over here in order for this to work. I need to be very careful with how I implement this. Okay, that's acceptable. That is acceptable. Too much curvature on that, though. God dang. What about, is this double slipped? Okay, let's double slip it. So now that it's double slipped, I can delete it. And then I might be able to, yes, perfect. Okay, let's just see what other things we can add in here. So we might be able to make a little rail yard like we have done before. So if we bring this on up to here, and then this on up to here, we can at least make this look something of the part. Actually, I kind of want you to be the one that connects in here. Too much curvature. Curve these nuts. This is gonna be non-functional anyway, so I guess I don't really massively care if or if not it is non-functional. Because we can have that one come over there. Yeah, I don't really care. Let's just build anyway. Fine. So that now looks the part. This is going to be called the Sandwich Train Depot, which I don't want. This is going to be the Port Ealing Train Depot. Where's Sandwich? Where's sandwich train depot number 1 and 2? Oh, okay. Is that these ones over here? Are these both sandwich train depot? Yeah, they are. They are. Fine. Okay. Ah, I'm not looking forward to signaling this. All right. First things first. We need a ship. We need a ship. Okay. We need a ship to be able to do this. So we're gonna create a new line, and this is going to be the Port Bumley to Port Ealing route. Port Bumley, Port Ealing. And we are going to get 2 ships on top of this. Well, we will eventually. I don't think I'm going to do it now. But we're going to get a large British coaster, which will allow us to move things between them. Oh, look at this big chungus of a ship. Cheers in an unscheduled rum and coke. I'm having no such thing today, you'll be pleased to know. Okay. So, with this now done, what we can do, we now need a train. And this train is going to go from the Bumley Silver Mine into this one. So we're going to need to initiate a bit of a name convention. Oh, I think I've already started it actually. Port Bumley. Bumley Silver. No, I haven't, I don't think. Oh yeah, I've called it the Bumley Hub. Actually, okay, yeah, that is a thing. So, Bumley Hub to Bumley Silver. Silly names, I know, but chat has spoken. So we will do this into Bumley platform number 1. But also available will be 2, will be 3, will be 4 if needed. 5 I don't really want to use. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Here we go. So the potential for Bumley here. If the platform it wants to use is busy, then it can use a different one, which is pretty freaking sensible. So for this now, we're gonna need a train. So I don't have 45 tractive effort, not a lot of horsepower. If I use the tender engine, it's got more horsepower and a slightly higher top speed. We'll use red, which is the color of cargo. Blue or green is the color of passenger services in our little empire. Let's go ahead and see the good wagon. So I need something that can transport silver ore. So this ain't it. Or this ain't it. This ain't it. Is it a hopper wagon? That does look like silver ore. So we're gonna have a hopper train here. We'll grab the one, the 50 capacity, and let's get a brake van on the back of that one. So this is going to cost us just under 3 mil. But we will purchase this, and we will assign this one to the Bumley Hub, Bumley Silver. So now what is going to... Oh, no, nothing is going to happen now. Because I need to do... So this will be the Ealing Hub. So now we need to do a new line between the Ealing Hub and the Ealing Silver Mill. So Ealing Hub, Ealing Silver. And now we need to go and get another train that is going to be identical to the one that we just made. So we'll add this. Let's get our wagons. So we said a hopper wagon is what we need for the silver. And indeed it is. Actually, if we do an open wagon... Oh. I'm scheming here. So I might be able to use a different kind of wagon. So if I do a 5-plank wagon... Yeah, if we transport this in a 5-plank, then this train can actually bring the silver back to here as well, so this one train doesn't have to empty head. So what we'll do is we'll grab this. Now, we can't afford this, so we'll have to grab this for now. And we can always expand it later. And we're going to put this in the line of the Ealing Hub to Ealing Silver. Here we go. So now the game is going to pull together a very extended cargo network. This game is going to realize that silver ore is connected to the train network, which is connected to the port, which is connected to the port network, which is connected to a different train network, which has a request for silver. So as we can see, silver is now piling up on the docks here. And so, yeah, we have our first little something on the go. So there's no, although there is a very, very complex myriad of stations and things, there's no need for us to... Ooh, I just realized something actually. Is there a world where I can... No, too much curvature. Oh, too much curvature, I don't have enough cost. Okay. So... Why did you do that? You were double slipped. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so at some point I'm going to have to put a junction after this one that's going to allow a train to go onto this one. Well, I guess it can do it later on, but... I'd rather have the option to be able to do it earlier as well. But yeah, fine. Yeah, okay, cool. I think we're basically getting close to rounding off of this stream anyway. I no longer have money, and I no longer have the ability to take out loan. So I can't do the signaling, which is what I was going to do to round off of this stream. So instead what we'll do, let's watch the journey of our silver. Is what we'll do. So we'll double up the speed so it's not completely insufferable. But this is our silver train now, cutting through Sandwich. Actually, if we do this and then this. Oh no, okay. All right, let's just do it with this. So our silver train has committed its journey through Sandwich. The signal's open, the gate's open. And we're not going to get as far as Featherston in this train, because this hill that we can see to our left. We did expand a lot this stream, yeah, we did a lot. Actually, I was only expecting to get to the north end of what we're now referring to as Bumley Island. But we've built the startings of what is going to be a monster train network over in the mainland, effectively. So here we've got the signal. It's only partly for decoration. We're technically taking that left signal, so the train's going to slow down a little bit to 20 miles an hour, and it begins its very steep uphill climb, which thank God it does while the train is empty. We get this little forest viaduct, which I quite like that we kept this in, actually. So a little forest viaduct to take us over, or further up the hill a little bit, but then it goes straight into another little cutting. And then as we round out the other side of this, we are going to be at the Bumley Silver Mine, which is in a very, very rural place. Oh, I forgot about the tunnel, actually. Yeah. Tunnel worked out being the best way of doing this. Weird info of the night. Fun info. All living beings emit optical light that disappear when you move on from this life. Physicist here, Noswolf. Do people emit light, or does the ambient light around them reflect off them? Humans are bioluminescent, but is it optical, Mono? Humans actually have bioluminescent stripes. which is a fun little tidbit. So here is all of our hot spicy silver ore. So we can see we're at the Bumley silver mine. Get some bum silver on the go. Oba. Yes, Mono. Yes, Mono. They do emit light, but Noswolf's exact wording was optical light, thus optical as in within the optical spectrum. So something that a human could discern as red, blue, yellow, white, you know. Yes, optical light too. Is that true? Is that true, Mono? I would need to look that one up. But then I ain't no bio. It's just too faint for your eyes to pick up. Let's investigate that while we're looking. Oh, okay. Or my browser's gonna fucking. Human bioluminescence. Here we go. That would be cool. I'd be happy to be proven wrong in this one. I think you might be right. Yeah, it is in fact in the optical range. Yeah, okay. Very happy to be proven wrong on that one. There we go. We've all learned something today. Just too faint. Oh yeah, you're correct in that one. Yeah. I figured what you meant. Yeah, okay, yeah. So it is indeed. It's not. It is too faint to be seen, but it is within the optical light ranges. So yeah, there you go. If you have something that can pick it up, then yeah, there you go. Humans do emit light. I mean, to be fair, again from a physicist's point of view, everything with heat emits light. In an ideal situation, it's kind of referred to as like the black body spectrum, which is basically like it's a peak curve that's related to temperature. So the higher the temperature of a black body radiation spectrum, the higher that frequency peaks. So it would go from infrared to visible light to ultraviolet, and then further beyond that. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, our journey. Wait, where's our silver? Have I been scammed? Where's my silver? Oh, it doesn't show in the hoppers. No. Where's my silver? Let's repay some of our loan here real quick. But the next step of our journey is about to begin. So as our train approaches the signal with absolute fucking chest hair. Oh, wait, why can't you? Oh, because there's a train coming up this way. God, that signal does actually have chest hair. Look at that. Look at that for a railway signal. So we're going to go and deposit off this silver ore. And then we can begin the next. Also, you don't memorize information that would only be taken seriously by the men in black. Oh. Okay, so our silver drops off in Port Bumley. And it's suddenly going to appear on the dock in Port Bumley. So as it so happens, our good ship here is going to load. So we've got 150 units of silver ore. Have you only got one? Has that only got one capacity? Oh, that's not good if that's only got the capacity for one thing. So anyway, port's alive. So our 50... let's repay some loan here, actually. So our 50 silver ore is currently making... Sorry, there's a silver ore train in the distance. So eventually we will get, like, we'll probably have 3... ships going between this. I didn't realize this only had one. Hang on a minute. I want to investigate this real quick. So because you see the compartment, so 2 compartments. Yeah, this has only got the 1 compartment. Shit. Okay, that's not necessarily great. We might be better off doing this with like 3 riggies, because this can carry a lot of stuff, but it's only in 1 compartment, so it can only carry 1 compartment of that stuff. So, that's actually slightly annoying. Slightly annoying indeed. I didn't realize that about the British coasters. I thought with a capacity of 150 they were going to be multi-compartment, so I guess I'm kind of scammed there. Dang. Look at all the grain that's just chilling in the cargo shed. What's really funny is that, like, this is so close to the branch for the ore train. Like, if I did this as a bridge, then this would be like nearly nothing. Yeah, that would be nearly nothing. So this stuff's gonna come in here. We're gonna get our $100 bill for it. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Okay, that's just awkward. That's just an awkward flex. My ship in Christ. But journey complete. Cha-ching, cha-ching. Nice. So we get a wee cheeky 1/4 mil for this, and now the silver ore journey is going to go from the port and get taken over into the train station. So now when our train comes back, which will be momentarily, the journey will complete. You know, I actually have no idea what the fuck silver is actually used for. Silver. What consumes you? Machines factory, goods factory. We changed this name. Hang on, let's go on. What did I call you? You were Ettington. Yeah, okay. Doop. Fine. So if we come back now to so it's used in goods and it's used in machines, which is good to bear in mind. So now for the final step of its journey, do you get payments for every mode of transport along the way? Yes. Yes, you do. So if you artificially, like, if I transport goods from this field to this bakery via a train station that is like over here somewhere, I will get literally billions for it, even though I have cut down the amount of stuff that I'm producing. So, you know, sometimes it's a bit funky, but yeah. But yes, the money you get is exclusively based on distance. God, this train station's got chest hair, look at that. So here comes our silver train now. Oh, we've got another little total of this. So it's going to come up and over that. When we get signals, this will be over on this side of the track. Level crossing here, and then it's going to come off. Very slow part of the track. And then it is eventually going to complete its journey. Boom. Wee cheeky 1/3 of a mil. So there we go. Silver from the mines to the silver mill via the port system. Oh, we can repay off another loan. Would you look at that? Right now we're only moving silver, but I think eventually we are going to get more ships than this in. Because this is a very expensive ship for how little it does. So yeah, that's not great. But as we start getting more and more things into the mix here, this will be pretty good. I think next step is probably going to end up being probably chemicals, all things considered. Probably chemicals, and then we'll be doing the bridge over here. So next time out, we're gonna start with the bridge over here. So I guess we could call this South Bumley Island. No doubt my friends will strong arm me into that one. And then after that, the world's our oyster. We have to slowly start working our way up here. This is going to be so complicated to do because trying to fit 4 lanes of train through here is going to be a little... Is there a little pond there? Oh, there is. Yeah, trying to fit 4 lanes of trains through here is going to be an absolute fucking ball ache. Speaking of ball aches, this fuel refinery is actually in an absolute dog shit position. The train tracks are going to have to cross here and then come up and around. It'll probably be worth it for this one. But then, the most important thing here, actually... Oh, yeah, okay. One thing that we definitely can do is that we can start bringing food into Ailing. Because that's one thing that we're not doing now. But we are producing baked goods. Yeah, we are. We are producing baked goods. And so all we need is to bring that down into port. And we can put this into the trade network. So we can actually start something we haven't done yet. Growing our towns. This is all looking pretty good. So... let's have a look at our little area here. I just realized, actually, this game is prone to crash, and I set the autosave interval to not being very long, so, yeah, that wouldn't have been very good. That wouldn't have been very good. You said the cities grow and expand, right? Do more modern industries also pop up around the map? Nuclear chem plants? Well, so we've got chemical plants now. They do modern... that noise goes right through me. Ugh. This is, like, you can see how many levels this has got. So, supply, demand, so, production's at 50, shipments at 0. So, once production, shipment, and transport start getting into this area here, we will start to see this up level. Right now it's not up leveling, and I was trying to find something that is. So yeah, we haven't done enough shipping of this yet. But yeah, eventually we'll start to see things up level. And they'll modernize in appearance and function as we get more and more resources going to and from them. But that's kind of it, mano. That's kind of it. So got our train here. I was curious to see because we had a big man symbol over here, which means there's more than 50 people at Sandwich Station. So our passenger train is danger close to requiring an extra carriage. So yeah, oh well. Yeah, 25 people is on the port. Look at that. Look at Harley with his... Hang on. Look at Harley with his little chops and his top hat. I do like the amount of detail that you can zoom in on. Okay, so let's have a look and see what our headquarter level is doing. So our headquarter level is... We're now company level 5. We were 0 when we started. No, I think we were 1 or 2? I don't remember what we were when we were something when we started. We've developed a new transport network around backup. In particular, we have extended our train line from Featherston initially east into the mountains, and then eventually north through the mountains towards backup, where we have now initiated a chemical industry, which I won't click on again because it's a disgusting noise that runs right through me. We've also got alcohol. So in time, I'll be able to take that alcohol to... Actually, I can take that alcohol to... Oh, I thought it was down here, actually, but it's not. I'm mistaken. Yeah, here we go. So I can take the alcohol to the food processing area to go and make some more bread, which will add to the network, which will be pretty freaking good. Hey, Cecilia. Hey, Mono. ECC, you've come in right at the end of the stream. What happened to the money? I have been repaying our loans, so we have unlimited overdraft. We do not get fined for using overdraft. So as I have money to repay loan, I repay the loan to bring down the interest, and then, yeah, I just wait for it to uptick again. I will eventually make money again. So, yeah, hey, all good. You've been gaming yourself. Good to hear it, Isacia. Good to hear it. So, yeah, in time, we'll be able to take, the Bumley Brew over to, you know, the Stockport food processing plant, along with the beefsteaks that we get from eviscerating cows and fish. We can take them over to here to get some more bread for our network, which will it means this bakery here will not be quite as strained in terms of the resources it needs to do. Because right now, once we get more trains, see, there we go. In a heartbeat, we've immediately gone to plus 2 million. So yeah, initially this bakery here is going to be the only thing that is feeding Ealing, Beaminster, and probably Stockport, actually, until we get shit up and running a little bit better. One thing that might be advisable to do next time out is get this canal built. Because if we get this canal built... Oh, this looks horrific, Jesus Christ. If we get this canal built, I might actually be able to get some of this resources down here, which would be quite good. I don't have a marble mine anywhere, which is slightly annoying. But yeah, I could certainly take this stone and this coal, combine it with this iron, and drop it off at the steel mill. And then we get steel production. We get steel production, then we get, we can get goods. And if we get goods, that is going to satisfy... Oh, there's nowhere nearby that is requesting goods. Well, fuck me, I guess. Okay, fine, whatever. It is what it is. Some nice juicy mountains. Yeah, there is. There is. So yeah, sorry. I got halfway through a recap and I forgot. So let's restart. So we started from Port Bumley. We've heavily expanded Port Bumley, so now it actually looks like a proper bastion of industry as opposed to a mild train station in a long-forgotten countryside. We continued. Well, we did nothing. Well, actually, no. We have added the Bumley coffee, so you can now get fresh bum coffee. Bumley coffee. Well, not yet, because we need to process it into coffee beans, but we'll start that one next stream. So that's been added to the railway network. Bumley Silver Mine has also been added to the network. I wish I had more tunnels in this. Can I see? Oh, God, no, okay. Yeah, 10 out of 10.